Starting, did you say? Okay. Yeah. Hello, I'm British Kota. Oh, sorry, I messed that up. Okay. Hi, I'm British Kota, and we are here for the JRFF race here at Daytona. We're very sorry we couldn't stream quali or free practice, but I believe Smiley was busy with something else. We're now just waiting to line up on the grid, so we will start going through the qualifying order when that happens. Right now, GV, the league owner, is slowly TPing people to their cars. I believe people are just pitting, getting their tires as fresh as they can before they drive down. As people are starting to make their way down to the grid, I believe. I believe we'll be starting in around 15 minutes, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. So if I recall from last week, if you flip, you are out of the race, and it causes a safety car in this league. That adds a lot of unpredictability to the races. Often spices them up quite a bit. Sadly, this week JPEG couldn't make it, so I'm here commentating alone, crying inside. This track is very tricky and technical, especially the bus stop chicane, which is also turn 1, turn 3, and turn 1 to turn 4. Sorry. This week it seems like Warrior Gabriel is on pole. But don't quote me on that. He might not be on pole. No, I do not believe he is on pole. As people are starting to get into their cars now. As we continue to wait, I believe they will be going to the grid, but they might be starting from the pit lane, yeah. Let's see what last week's race winner, Silent Gamer, can do this week. In the Lotus there. Wonder if he'll be very strong this week. I don't know where he qualified though. We'll have to see. Did he team me medium? No. Reset. Dutch speaking British as always. Okay then. Seems like my mouse is being a dick currently. 1 second. There we go, much better. I believe drivers to watch will be Warrior Gabriel. Doesn't always get good result in qualifying, but usually can pull it through in the race. Lots of cars at the pit exit now. Hopefully we will be starting soon. If we continue to wait here at the pit exit, seems like we were going to be waiting for quite a while. Sorry about the silence, but there isn't really much going on. It's just a big mess of cars at the pit exit. As we still wait at the pit exit. This is quite annoying. People asking if we can go. And now we're going to the grid, finally! People apparently sleeping on the at the pit exit though. So we start heading to the grid now. Oh, apparently a few drivers are starting pit lane. Now going to the grid so I can finally tell you the qualifying order. Hallelujah. Sorry about all of this. I believe last week's rate winner Silent forgot to stop at the pit lane? Or did he not qualify? Oh, just forgot to stop at the grid apparently. Oh, never mind, they're doing 2 laps. This is curious. People are now actually stopping at the grid. I'm so curious. See the qualifying order. Pole, we seem to have someone called Shuby. I will find out what their Roblox name is in a minute. Oh, it's just Stubby in the PSM. Yoa in P2 in the Racing Point. P3 seems to have not lined up yet. Silent Gamer in the Rolex, who was our last week race winner because of a penalty for the Bugattis. iDiminator P4, P5 also hasn't lined up. P5 is Dirty NASCAR. Behind him is Axel in the RTG. Lego in the one back behind him, and Milan in the other Rolex behind him. Then you have the Red Bull Racing of Mihail Mihat. Then the Ferrari of Hayes behind him. I believe Warrior Gabriel in P3. Behind Hayes, you have someone who hasn't lined up on the grid yet. Deadpool in the Racing Point, Nathan in the Red Bull Racing, and Cash behind Hayes. Behind Cash, you have Deadpool in the Racing Point, Nathan in the AM Alpha Motorsport. Behind him, you have someone who hasn't also lined up, Nico in the Looking Like a Millions, Williams, and Jersey in last place. Never mind, there are two Red Bulls behind him, but I cannot see them, and I'm not going to bother. Apparently, there are 36 cars on track today. It's quite a lot. Very big league, Jrff. Three cars teams are a thing in this league as well. Quite amazing. Everyone's saying to reset CCs, even though there weren't many CCs, apart from 2005 Nathan, who CC'd quite a bit. As we continue to wait for these lights to go, these lights to start. Taking quite a bit of time, the race director here. As people ask, how many CCs will it be this race? Warrior pitting on track. We have a red flag. Session has stopped, apparently. I do not know why, though. And I believe we're about to start. Finally! Right. Let's get the show on the road then, shall we? Lights test. So, no drivers will be going this time, as the aborted start has been on to test the lights. Lights seem to be working. Yoa thinking about going for the lights test, apparently. Someone raging about fixing the laps. So we get ready to go. Hopefully laps will be fixed soon, so we can actually start. You never know. Let's start getting ready. People are not being told. People are not doing the CCs and laps. Hopefully they will do it soon. As we're being told to get ready. Things haven't been fixed yet though. Has he not realised? Hey, he's saying mad 'cause bad. Okay then. Lana's saying bad 'cause mad. Okay then. Well, they need to fix the laps and the CCs, bro. They need to fix the laps and the CCs, bro. Come on. Currently, CCCCC is getting spammed, and they've stopped the session. A session that hadn't even begun. No, I would always get CCs on formation laps. Come on, man. As people spam the chat with C, hoping that CCs will get fixed. Everyone just spamming C right now. Chat. Yes, there is someone going backwards. As the race director continues to ignore the constant spam of C. Now they're spamming R. This is very curious, so to say. As we continue to wait, laps have finally been fixed, and so have CCs. So we shall now finally, hopefully, be going. The get ready call has been made. Watching the lights now. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights out and away we go. Everyone a very tentative start. The pole sitter, Stubby, already getting overtaken by Warrior and Lana. Lana already up into P1, I believe that is. Lana and Warrior trying to battle it out. Lana pulling out a big gap. Stubby shooting past Warrior into P2. I wonder if we'll be able to challenge for P1 in E2. Last week's race winner, Silent Gamer in P4. But the top 4 seem to have a massive gap as we get a big lag spike into there. There's a 4-way battle for the lead right now between Stubby, Lana, and Warrior. Warrior and Lana battling for P2 as well. Warrior going very wide through that hairpin there and dropping back loads of positions. Stubby still holding the lead from the start. Lana challenging him though, going down the inside of that hairpin. Lana into P1. Stubby dropping back. The Silent Gamer into P2. Stubby gets back past the Silent Gamer. Lana and P1. Stubby again dropping back. I believe that's Yoa climbing up. Let me just check. Yoa, yeah, climbing up. Idiminator and Silent battling for P3 right now as we go on to lap 2. Also, Warrior joining in for that battle of P3. Idiminator going a bit wide through the bus stop there. Silent also dropping back. Currently a 3-way battle for P4. No one coming out on top. Did Yoa just drop back or forwards there? Bloody hell, Roblox vision lag right now. Warrior. Very laggy here at the track. Silent, Idiminator, and Yoa all sort of just jostling for position, but because of the vision lag, I can't tell you what. Idiminator, Shubi, and Lana battling for P1 again. Lana currently leading that battle, but Shumi catching up on him. Does he make the move through the hairpin? No. The positions stay the same. P1 Lana, P2 Shui, but Idiminator makes a move down the inside. He's now in P2. So P1 Lana, P2 Idiminator. Just as I say that, Shumi gets back past. So Lana in P1, Shumi in P2, and Idiminator in P3. What? There's a stalled car on the grid. GV in Robert C's car, who is retired from this race. Off to the side, letting all the cars pass, getting off the track now. That's the first retirement of this race. Wow. Already. Back in the main battle. Lana Stubby catching in on Lana. Will he try and make a move here? He seems to not be getting great exits. Stubby going very wide, losing loads of time to Lana there. Loads of time. Idiminator's going to go for that move on P2 again now. It's going around the outside. Clean move from Idiminator there. Very easy. Stubby getting back past though on the exit, doing the old switcheroo. What Idiminator and Stubby battling as they go into the bank turns. Stubby staying in front, but Idiminator seems to be catching him. Never mind, he's pulled out quite a gap to Idiminator now. Seems like they do pull out quite a big gap on these long straights and long bank turns. So they go through the bus stop. Very tricky corner this. You have to quick left, right twice in a row. You have to get this almost perfect. Stubby trying to catch in on Lana. Right behind him, trying to get in that slipstream. Trying to close it in on Lana. As they go through here. I guess this would be turn 1 here. As they go through turn 1. Both drivers going wide, probably cutting there. As they go into turn 4 here. Stubby seems to be catching on Lana again. As they go through. Silent seems to be catching on Idiminator here. Yes. Silent and Idiminator battling for P3 here. Silent slowly catching on him. Idiminator going a bit wide there. Will Silent be able to get past now? Silent going a bit wide through the hairpin there. Silent going very wide up the banking. That's going to give Idiminator quite a bit of a gap to him. Give him a bit of breathing space. Yoa kind of in a bubble right now. Someone who was very impressive for first race in qualifying. I believe that's Stubby still trying to challenge for that P1 position. Yeah, I'm getting them as well. Yeah. Stubby still trying to get past Lana. There seems to be in a stalemate here. Lana and Stubby around the same skill level, so not pulling out a gap, kind of just staying as they are. Stubby's going to have to do something this race to get past Lana, I believe. Vision lag there, showing Stubby in front of Lana, but of course no. Lana just teleports back past. Yoa catching in. Yoa slowly, the top 4 are pulling away. Top 2 are also pulling away from P2 and P3 and P4 as the gaps begin to start forming. Looking down the grid, Dirty NASCAR currently defending from Warrior. Warrior gets down the inside of Dirty NASCAR. Nothing really interesting happening there. Seems all the grids are just starting to form and nothing really is interesting's happened. I think Yoa's lost actually a bit of time to Warrior. As Lana crosses the line, Stubby gains a little bit. Silent gets past Idiminator. How'd that happen? Silent now having to defend for Idiminator, who gets past him again. Silent going back down the inside. Idiminator doing the perfect example of a non-collide switcheroo. Wonderful from him. Stubby, Idiminator, Silent, Dirty, Milan, Chris, and Hayes all have worn engines and have less power on this race compared to the other cars, apparently. Silent trying to get back past Idiminator again, going down the inside on the bank turn. Never mind, no, he's not. They're kind of stuck together right now. Just equal pace as they go through the bus stop. Very intense from these two. Idiminator almost passing, but I think he just clips one of the sausage curbs and has to drop back. Now he's defending from Yoa, who's trying to get in that slipstream and gets past him. Idiminator dropping back. Never mind, Yoa drops back past again. Idiminator still defending from Yoa. Yoa taking a much tighter line through there, getting a better exit as well. Yoa basically inside. He knows get Yoa now getting past Idiminator as they go through turn 4. Into the kink of turn 5. Quick left kink this, keeping it nice and tight through there. Into turn 6, another hairpin. I think it's because it's a worn engine or something. Warrior also now trying to join the battle, trying to get past Idim. Someone, someone has flipped and has to retire. Hunix, whoever Hunix is. See if I can find them here. I don't think I can find them, but they have to retire. Will that be a safety car? I don't believe it will. I think we're just going on. Last week that would have been a safety car. Wait, Stubby catching a lot on ladder that lap. 2.92 seconds. Point 2, sorry. 9.2. He was at 6/10 before. But Lana has got back the gap, I believe, as someone is parked off to the left side of the track. Gamer Hunix currently staying on track for some reason. As the top two start pulling out a gap. It's quite impressive from Stubby, considering he seems to have a worn engine and Lana doesn't. That must have been what Lana was talking about in the start of the race. How he took an engine pen. So obviously done him well because he's in P1 now with quite a big gap. Not really any battles going on at the moment. Uh, Hayes slowed down 5 seconds. What happened there? Warrior, Silent, Yoa, and Hayes seem to be battling. A four-way battle here, very, very close. Hayes just dropping out of it. Warrior trying to go round the outside of Silent, coming back. Warrior getting past Silent. Can he get past Yoa as well? As they go through the left clink of turn 6. As they go into turn 7 here. The hairpin. Warrior getting past Yoa, I believe that is. Silent getting back in the battle. There's literally nothing in it between these three. As they go into the turn another hairpin of turn 8 onto turn 9, the bank left turn. As they come down towards the bus stop the bus stop. Yoa, Warrior, and Silent, then Hayes. Battle now, Thoughts coming down, but Warrior still seems like he's gonna through the bus stop. Nearly makes a move on Yoa, but has to just back out of it as Yoa cuts him off. And he goes down the inside on the banking. Goes down the inside on the banking. Yoa getting past again. Seems like the banking gives Stubby. Stubby gets past Lana. Warrior into P3. What happens with Stubby and Lana? Seems like the sooner you take an eye off this battle, as soon as it happens, yes, Stubby past Lana with quite a big gap. I wonder if he can hold on here. Cutters of the bus. Lana's still keeping that gap fairly consistent to Stubby as he goes down the inside into the bus stop, but Stubby gets back up. Sorry, I had to. I think my microphone broke. It's my bad. So I don't know when it cut out though. So sorry about that. My microphone cut out as I just said. I'm repeating myself. And it's another safety car on lap 20. I wonder why. Maybe because of that flip. Might have been because of Cash. Lana in P1, Stubby in P2, Yoa passed into SC. So Stubby should be passing Lana. Not Lana, sorry, Yoa. Pits are open apparently, so not an issue in the pits. Hello? My Discord is being so fucky today. Lana pitting, that's going to give quite a nice gap to Stubby. SC has been pulled in for next lap. Stubby overtaking SC for some reason. SC having an issue. Yoa get overtaking Stubby now. You need to calm down. We're over halfway through this race now. Dirty NASCAR also passing under SC. What is he doing? A lot of the drivers not able to hold their positions for some reason. I think Jersey just flipped over in SC. No, he jumped out of his car under SC. Wasn't very smart. And he can get in again or he can't?
Hello.
Yes. Oh, oh. Sorry about that. Yoa into P1 now. Mirror Chicken into P2. I don't think he'll be staying there. He's not the quickest driver from experience. Oh, he's getting overtaken by a bunch of drivers. Oh, we had a restart. Sorry about that. No, we haven't. What am I saying? A lot of people overtaking under SC. Maybe because the green flag was called and no one realised that we didn't have to go. On board with P1 Yoa? Well, I am. I don't know what the stream's on. SC will be in this lap for the final 14 laps of this race. It's been a very quick race today, it has. The get ready has been called. Yoa's going to have to try and get a good getaway here. And the SC is starting to go into the pits now. Yoa will be overtaking the SC now. And it's green flag racing. Yoa gets a good getaway. Mirror not challenging him at all. But who is that going down the inside of Mirror? Axel. Straight away down the inside of Mirror. And super big jam. Silent up into P5 instantly. Silent into P2 challenging Yoa for P1. With 13 laps to go of this race as they go through the kink. Silent challenging Yoa for P1 here. As I am lagging intensely. Are you lagging as well? Smiley. Hello? Okay, I'm gonna assume you can hear me? Silent still trying to pressurize Yoa for that P1 position. Silent, a very quick driver as we've learned throughout this championship. Lana dropped back quite a lot of positions. He's in P15. Silent getting past Yoa, I believe. Yes, Silent getting past Yoa. So I continue to lag. Like hell. Someone spun, I think. Or Cash retired. Stubby into P3. Lana already into P4. Stubby and Lana battling. It's a big bundle of cars behind Silent and Yoa. Yoa now getting sucked into that battle as they catch him. Yoa dropping back quite a few positions here. Car just seeming a lot slower than it was before. Yoa dropping back a lot of positions. Silent staying in P1. Building up quite a gap with 12 laps to go here. Laps just start ticking away. It'll be done before you know it. So these drivers need to make a move quick. Because Silent is pulling out quite a big gap here. It's got almost a second gap to P2. And as we know in F1, a second is almost an eternity. As a driver is coming out of the pits, I believe. Stubby's teammate, Cash, I believe it was. Stubby trying to challenge Silent to get that P1 position back, and he gets it. But Silent gets back past in the kink. As they go through turn 7, will they be able to get back? Will Stubby be able to get back past? Sorry, that's turn 7. I've been getting this wrong the whole time. Silent pulling out quite a big gap again to Stubby. Lano also dropping back quite a bit. They go through the bus stop. 11 laps to go. Stubby almost getting back past Silent. Silent just holding it out. If he can win this race, it'll be great for Silent's championship position. As they go back through, across the line. There's a 0.2 second gap to, from Stubby to Silent. And Silent goes wide. only just holding it from Stubby. Stubby goes around the outside. 10 laps remaining of this race. Stubby gets back past Silent. Lana now challenging Silent. Silent getting back past Stubby again, but Stubby holding it. No, he's not. Lana trying to fight with Stubby for P2 now as they go through turn 6 onto turn 7, the banked corner, which put usually sees battling halted, but Lana still challenging to try and overtake Stubby. Obviously getting a better exit out of the hairpin. Stubby dropping back now. Lana challenging for P1 now. Lana getting into P1. Lana has just flown. Never mind. Silent holding on to the P1 position with 10 laps to go. When we cross the line, it'll be 9 laps to go. We're in for a very intense 9 laps, it seems, with these top 3. They continue to battle. Lana dropping back quite a bit. Stubby almost getting past Lana. Stubby does get past Lana as they go through turn 1. Um, Silent cutting turn 3 and turn 2 and 3. Obviously gaining advantage for that, but 2 CCs, I believe that is, as they go through the king. Stubby and Lana battling for P2 and P3. Lana still just staying ahead. Stubby still trying to get past though as they go through the hairpin. It's all about who gets a better exit here. And I believe that was neither of them. They seem to have had a fairly equal exit. Never mind Stubby pulling away slightly from Lana into P2. But he needs to catch up to Silent quickly for a chance at winning this race. And he is through the bus stop. Let's see what he can do. He flies through the bus stop into P1. And Silent hits the sausage cups. That's going to confirm P1 for Stubby. Lana is also going to get past Silent. Silent's gone from P1 to P3 in only a few corners. Okay.
Well, I just said not to allow me to challenge that.
Fuck's sake. They go through the hairpin. Stubby and Lana are battling.
I'm not saying don't close.
Lana getting past Stubby momentarily, but Stubby getting past. No, he starts showing that the Roblox vision lag on my screen. Stubby trying to close back in on Lana again. No, he hasn't. It seems like Lana's got the gap here. Will he be able to hold it on for the next 7 laps? It's getting quite close to the end now. What's going to happen? Who is going to win this race? It's all to play for. Silent could still come in and win this race. He's only 0.8 of a second back. Stubby's only 4.4 of a second back. They could both still win this race. Stubby is Silent is just dropping away slowly though. I do not think he has much of a chance here. Stubby is going to have to try and close in on Lana sooner rather than later if he does want to win this race though. It seems like he's got a better turn 1 than Lana. But then again, Lana still gets a better exit as we have a safety car for the last 6 laps. What happened there? God, a lot of 3 safety cars that is. This will give Stubby a chance on restart to try and overtake Lana again. Let's hope this race doesn't finish on the safety car. Stubby's purpose, that is. Stubby getting back past Lana on the safety car. He's going to have to give that position back. This is also going to bring Silent back into the mix. What is Stubby doing? He's passing Lana again under safety car. It's not very smart of him. Well, people are now pitting and 2 laps have been added. Silent got past Stubby in the pits. I wonder if that position will hold. Still on the safety car. Oh, I need to reach my PC, don't I? Safety car will now be coming in. 6 laps remaining. We're being told to maintain first gear. Will Stewie be able to get back in P1 and get a debut win? So get ready to start. Green flag will be waved soon. And now it's a green flag. P1 getting a good getaway, but Lana is going to be straight on his tail. In fact, no. P1 dropping back. Lana staying into P2. Shuby already getting past a lot of drivers there. Needs to if he wants to win this race. We have 5 laps remaining. Silent challenging Stubby, but he's not able to get past, it seems, as they go through the kink. Stubby in P4, never mind dropping back quite a bit. Silent getting past him. Stubby back in P4, but Silent in P3 getting past him. There's a four-way battle for the lead, and Stubby gets back into the lead. Lana closely behind him. Lana and Stubby are battling for P1 here. Lana going wide on the exit. I wonder if that helped him. He is back into P1, so I'm guessing so. Stubby trying to get back past. He's going to need to get back past quite quickly because Lana is pulling out a gap. Never mind, I believe Stubby got back past. Diminator in the lead now. And Stubby has got back past Diminator. Wait, what? The timing is still saying Lana is in the lead. Silent in P3, Diminator in P2. Stubby in P4. He's dropped back quite a bit. Seems like vision lag was at play there. So we go on with 5 laps remaining. 5 laps remaining. Jersey and Super are out of this race. Stubby trying to go round the outside of our Diminator into P2, but he can't. Can't make that move stick. Lana dropping back. But no, never mind. Lana pulling out quite a big gap. Stubby trying to get past Diminator so he can gain on Lana. And he does make that move. Silent and Diminator are now going to battle for P3. Silent getting past? No, he's not. Never mind. They go through the bus stop chicane, or the death chicane as I'm now going to call it. Because there's a lot of dead cars off to the left of it. So we go on to lap 35 with 4 laps remaining. This is the final sprint for the top 2. Diminator getting back past Stubby again. These two have been battling all the way throughout. Stubby getting back past. Seems the gaps are going to stay relatively the same, but anything could happen in these last 4 laps. Oh, my Discord is being buggy today. Like, everything's just culminated against me. So sorry for the stream viewers about this. Stubby keeping the gap to Lana very consistent, gaining by a tiny little bit, but not much. Diminator trying to challenge Stubby again, he gets past. Does get past with 3 laps remaining. Stubby getting past Diminator though. Every time Diminator gets past, Stubby seems to get back past him though. Never mind, Diminator holding on to the position this time. Never mind, both of them just fighting for this position together. They continue to push. Stubby holding that position. Silent, sort of trying to make a move on Diminator, not really as they go through the death chicane. Silent almost spinning. Lana's teammate getting back past Silent. And now challenging Diminator. They go on with 2 laps to go. Lana pulling out a 1.2 second gap on P2. He's basically got this in the bag now, I believe. They go through turn 5 into turn 6. Sorry, no, that's turn 6. This is turn 7, sorry. Onto the bank turns now. Lana getting a massive gap. He seems to have got this in the bag as we go on to the penultimate lap now. 2 laps remaining, sorry. Idiminator trying to catch in on the top three. Silent and Lana's teammate are battling. I don't know, 2017 that is in the wombat. Your boy Axel Gaming has had an issue. Idiminator close in on Stubby. So we come on. Going through, I guess this would be the main count as the main straight. Through the death chicane. Just coming up to the final turn to start the final lap. Now onto the final lap. Who will win this race? Who will get P2? And who will finish up the podium? Because right now it looks like Lana will definitely win this race, but Idiminator and Stubby are still battling for P2 and 3. Stubby taking a very wide line there. Idiminator has a chance to get back past. Idiminator does get past. Stubby breaks very early, but Idiminator goes wide. Stubby getting back past Idiminator quite quickly. Idiminator going wide again though. Silent also getting past Stubby. It's a top 3 battle for P2. Idiminator, Silent getting into P2. This is a final lap charge from these two. Stubby getting back into P2. He's determined not to let up, to keep that P2 position as they go through the death chicane. Idiminator, Stubby seeming to get that position back, but no, now he's dropping back. Will he be? He's going to finish in P4, I think. Alexander, or I don't know, 2017. Stubby is dropping back. He's lost the chance to get a podium. He had that P2 in the bag, but now he's lost it. Finishes in P4. Wow. Well, what a race. Now I'm going to go before my dad continues to shout at me. Goodbye, guys.